his own right. He had a few in his time here. It's a cross for Herrera. It's Benteke who puts it in.
Little flick to the edge. Benteke, Pirani, deflected awkwardly, and Anthony with a header to the back post. Just had to be him, didn't it? Finally, DC United break through again.
That back post there. Right there, looks level, stays alert, puts it on frame, gets rewarded with a second goal to put DC back in the lead here at home.
Well, it's been coming, hasn't it? And finally, Christian Benteke made his mark in front of goal again.
The scoreboard showing the added time for the fans in the building. 7 minutes. A lot of time left here.
Herrera's ball in. Benteke! Benteke hat-trick! DC United hysteria!
To put Benteke in good spots here. But this is what Benteke does best. Give him a chance. Loft it up. You see him check the back shoulder, then come across. Against the 6'5" goalkeeper, Henrik Ramos. Just elevates over him. No chance. Picking out that near post. Benteke, the most unique aerial threat in Major League Soccer.
Pressure coming a little slower this time, though.
Click helps it along for Stroud. He should be outside. Benteke in the middle. Stroud across, and it's 2-1 to DC. Jared Stroud serves it up on a platter for Christian Benteke. And after trailing 1-0, Troy Lessane's bunch out in front 2-1.
Just holds his run enough. Look at the spin-off move by Stroud. And then the one-touch ball in by Click. Well done. Curls it around the foot of Yarrow. And Benteke's in an onside position. I think they're taking a look at it, but by the view we saw, looked like he stayed just a step inside.
The finished product lacking just a touch, but a really impressive run by the youngster on the left flank.
Click to take the corner, he chips it up, and he's looking for Benteke, who got a head to it and puts it inside the far post. The phenomenal season for Christian Benteke continues, and less than 5 minutes into this match, he's got his 6th goal on the season. DC United 1, Orlando City 0.
Right up as it comes back into the 6. Right on the back post, drifting back off. Daggerdant Doralson has to do a better job at getting pressure here to allow Christian Benteke to come that further away from all of the pressure. Leap out of the gym, literally, go up, rise to the occasion to bring this thing back across goal. Absolutely incredible from the 9.
6 goals in 7 games. Christian Benteke scores. DC United back on level terms, and boy have we had a plot twist here. McVeigh, Mateusz Klich into Aaron Herrera, and Benteke! Big man got big! DC United with a big goal to send Audi Field into raptures!
Right side throughout the first half, and once again, it's Herrera with a lovely ball who just clips it to Benteke, who has a clear run-up and a mismatch against Christian Roldan, playing the right-back position. And Benteke just ghosting to that back post, and nobody in MLS is going to stop that. Gets up so well. This is what he's best at. Thomas can't react in time, and Benteke gets his 2nd of the match and 8th of the season to put DC United up.
Peltola Benteke into space. Click to get on this, and 4 into the attack in transition for DC United. Aaron Herrera on the move, plays it ahead. That's a good ball for Stroud. Works it across. Benteke, tie game! Christian Benteke levels the issue at 1 in lightning quick fashion. DC United strikes back.
Great header from Benteke, as we see, in the right place at the right time. But the way DC United were able to break any press from Atlanta from back to front, it's something that you can guarantee Gonzalo Pineda.
Touch by Stroud out wide, and the return. Click, Stroud, this is so well constructed, plays it across. They had Benteke initially, and this ball deflects in. Christian Benteke again. DC United has answered back big time. It's a 2-1 lead for the visiting team.
Right-hand sides that you are likely to see. That involves Herrera, it involves Stroud, and it involves Click. And it's brilliant. Stroud just gets in the right place at the right time. But it's not just the initial cross, it's the presence of mind with his left foot to put it back in to Benteke. And for Benteke, it's an absolute dream. The only thing he has to be mindful of is the player that's diving in just in front of him, Lennon, but he keeps his eye on the ball. If the delivery is right, these are huge opportunities for DC United. You just see the difference in height. It's very difficult for Atlanta.
Now the corner by Click, headed down by Benteke, make it 3! It's a hat trick for Christian Benteke, and DC United has reclaimed the lead.
On it, but he gets up and he heads it down. You just see Guzan, he's rooted to the spot, because what happens is when the ball goes past the goalkeepers in terms of the cross, Guzan then goes across to his right, and any centre forward knows the best place to head it is back where it came from.
No, I think it's Herrera and Dome that are going to be important for this side, and they're one of the best in the league in providing accurate crosses into the box, again, because you've got a player like Christian Benteke inside, but this is a team that if you can get that service.
Oh, and there it is. Benteke trying to put it up and over. Serwad goes into the net, and it is a goal. Serwad trying to argue that Gabriel Corbo was down on the ground. Play was not whistled dead. Serwad had to try and jump over Corbo to get to Benteke. And this is not off his head, but he touches it up and over the Montreal keeper, and we're level at 1.
Almost to a certain extent where they all kind of stopped when they saw Gabriel Corbo go down. The ball's headed back in here. Christian Benteke doesn't stop. Fabulous little touch over the head of Jonathan Sirois. It's got to be delicate. He's got to hit it.
Across, and that is Christian Benteke. He buries it into the roof. He has his 2nd of the night, 13th of the season, and we're back to within a goal margin. It is 3-2 Montreal over DC United.
It looked like Jonathan Sirois got a piece of it. Corbo in the end was, of course, talked about how Stroud can get himself involved in games offensively, assist-wise. Well,
Clark.
Oh, that's dangerous. Very dangerous.
Intercepted by Dahomey. Benteke. Oh, down I-35. Benteke! If not by air, then by ground for the big man, who's back on the board. And DC United at the quarter hour go up.
And then it comes the other way. Benteke has a lot to do here. Has a lot to do, the big man. Gets a little bit of luck there. And then he keeps his nerve here and he gets it underneath St. Clair. He's run from the halfway line. You don't expect Benteke to score this kind of goal. But he can get it done in different ways. He can. This game might not be over. Oh.
It's to Benteke!
Oh,
Blowing up the whole plan for Minnesota United. King for DC United.
Set pieces are definitely your friend on the roll. There's Bartlett getting up. He gets the first one, and then it comes to Benteke. Just staying alive. They've got 2 set-piece threats. Bartlett gets the header, falls to Benteke's feet. It's a good finish into the corner from the big man. Wow, get him touches in that box and good things happen 3-2 DC United. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
No risks, though, from Martin Paz, who makes this stop. Click delivers, floats it towards the back post. It's sent into the 6, cleared away. Under duress early, the visitors. Bartlett. Pietro. Benteke! Oh, what a dream start! And Christian Benteke's head has its own gravitational pull. Every ball caught in its orbit.
In the box alive. Look at first it's Dominic Boschi. You have him in the presence of mind to put it in the danger zone, and then watch how you see DC United. They keep 1, 2, 3, 4 bites at the apple. Ted Kikuta Pietro lays it across to the danger man. Christian Benteke will rise amongst any tree and be the one to shine amongst anybody that thinks they can win the ball in the air against him. He gets his 17th goal in the season here, and his 8th when he uses his head. Nobody better than him in MLS. Look at what he does here. Climbs the tree, 1-0 here in DC.
Mistimed header. Here's Benteke, and it takes a deflection, and that's 18 on the year for Christian Benteke. It always seems to be him. Unfortunate bounce for the Fire. DC will take anything that they can get, particularly on the road, and it's 1-0 to the visitors.
But this time it just falls to his feet. A nice little run down the left-hand side and a ball in, but it drops to his foot. Tehran goes to intercept it, but he misses it right there on the header. Falls to his foot, gets it out from underneath. And as Chris Brady's going one way, takes a deflection the other way. Unlucky for Chicago Fire, but if you're DC United.
Herrera.
Oh,
Pietro.
Wow. That's great.
Bustling around Amundsen. Kuda Pietro. Benteke! Nobody scored more than the big man in 2024.
About Kuda Pietro and my high expectations, and this is brilliant. This is 1v1. I'm going to run past you. I'm quicker and stronger. And I'm going to have the composure to get it to big man Benteke. Wow, that is great stuff. He's run about 60 yards there. That is some real running power. Then get your head up, find your big man. Benteke puts it in the back of the net. Great stuff from Kuda Pietro there. 1-0 DC United. Brilliant.
The 8th. Pirani. Benteke's broken through! Benteke! Puts the black and red on his back! The big man with the big brace!
And to get the ball to Benteke's head, but this is even better. A little bit of good play, combination play. Pirani plays him through in the end, but there's around the corner. Little touch here, little through ball. Benteke sets it up nicely with the left-footed finish. 21 goals for the season for Benteke. It's going to be an interesting last 10 minutes.
And Santos hits it off the wall. And then it's lifted back to the substitute, who helps it on to Benteke, who helps himself to another goal. Number 22 of the season for the Golden Boot leader. And DC United not dead yet. It's 3-2.
Santos takes that strike and click. Just that little calm to settle. And Merle, he's on now. Does Benteke affect players from recovering in offside position? It doesn't look as that. He's affected the play, and as it comes back around, Benteke, that little touch into the far corner. As soon as that ball goes wide, he's going straight to the middle of the goal. Gets there right before Willis. Was he offside? Was he slightly ahead?
Just going to sit in front of the back four, provide a little bit of an anchor in terms of denying Carlos Gil time and space on the ball.
Vaulted forward there, and Ivacic is off his line, and Benteke nods into DC's second. The Golden
Golden Boot leader gets number 23 on the campaign, and inside of 8 minutes in this must-win game, DC United have a 2-goal lead.
Yourself, it comes off of the goal kick, just a big ball. DC United is always going to try to win that first one, but the positioning to win that second one, just put it back into the mix. Benteke gets onto it, sees it first, wise to it. Ivacic is late, and then Benteke is off to the races. All he has to do, Arriaga's pointing. There's the miscommunication. It's just an easy finish for Benteke. Never going to miss from that moment right there. A wonderful positioning behind the ball to win the second, put it right back into the mix, and all Benteke has to do is get there first.